Welcome back to our show. Good morning. I'm Scoot, and for Tommy Tucker. Kevin Griffin with Better Than Ezra joins us. Kevin, great to talk to you again.
Good morning, Scoot. How are you, my friend?
Good. I want to talk briefly about the 12th annual Ezra Open charity event for the Better Than Ezra Foundation. It's Saturday, April the 12th at House of Blues. Includes, among other things, a concert with Better Than Ezra. And the Better Than Ezra Foundation does so much to raise money for a number of different causes in and around New Orleans.
Absolutely. You know, since Katrina, the mission of the Better Than Ezra Foundation really began focusing on New Orleans and the Gulf Coast area. And, you know, right in the wake of Katrina, we helped rebuild homes with Make It Right Foundation, rebuilt homes for firemen and different people in the infrastructure in the city. I think the thing that we've really kind of done most of our efforts in the past few years is we adopted Bethune Elementary School, and we've built them a playground, refurbished classrooms, teachers' lounge. We pull up trucks at the beginning of the year full of crayons and paper and the things that you think all these kids are provided with, and they're not. And now our next thing we're trying to do is an after-school program because so many of the kids need, extended care once school's over, and not everybody can afford that. So it's an ongoing process, and it's really fulfilling. And then also the event, the Ezra Open, is just a blast. You know, this year we're having a casino night at House of Blues in the Foundation Room. Great entertainment. You know, Matt Nathanson, who I'm a massive fan of, and just doing the past few years have been some of his best in his career. And then a new country artist named J.T. Hodges. He's on Universal Show Dog out of Nashville, Tennessee, and he has a new single called "Lay It Down" that's blowing up everywhere. So this is a really great Ezra Open to be a part of.
Yeah. If you've just joined us, I'm Scoot. We're talking to Kevin Griffin of Better Than Ezra. We're talking about the 12th annual Ezra Open. It's a casino night at House of Blues. Saturday night, April the 12th. I'm getting some calls and some texts, rather, from people who want to know about tickets. Is it standing room only, or would there be a place to sit?
You know what? So sometimes we've done sitting in the past, but typically House of Blues, New Orleans is standing room only.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this person actually needs a place to sit.
Oh, if they're in need of some type of special seating, then accommodations will be made for sure.
And where can they get tickets for the event?
They can go to the House of Blues website. They can go get them at the door. They can get them from the BTEFoundation.org, and there will be a link for the tickets.
Kevin, you're in Los Angeles now, so it's 7:44 in Los Angeles. Early for you. Appreciate you getting up. You spent a lot of time in Nashville. You traveled. You're writing. You're doing a lot beyond Better Than Ezra. What do you miss most about New Orleans when you're not here?
I think I miss the pace of life and just the uniqueness of looking out your window, whether it's your house or your car, and just seeing the unique cityscape that's New Orleans. You know, I mean, there's just no place like New Orleans. I mean, if you're in Charleston, South Carolina, maybe you'll get on the street and you're like, this kind of looks like New Orleans, but it's not the same. You know, New Orleans is a one of a kind. You know, the food. I miss the ease of life in New Orleans. I know so many people. It's just like it's it's home. You know, and right now I've got to be out about making cash monies for the kids, and that means playing the game in Nashville and New Orleans a lot of the time. You know, just being in those songwriting circles. You know, and where artists are going. I got to go where the work is, and I love it. But there's a reason I'm so involved with the city. You know, I'm in New Orleans a lot of the time, and I have different things going on there. And
I think it was the Friday before Mardi Gras. I ran into you at Galatoire's. You are very much a part of the city, and I'm proud of the Better Than Ezra Foundation because it's great that you guys we're based here, but yet you've gone on to become national stars and celebrities, but yet New Orleans is still your home base, and it would have been easy, I guess, at one point to move to L.A. or New York.
I think it would have. We were after when we first started, we spent some time in L.A., and that's actually where we made Deluxe. The songs were written in Louisiana. Our first, breakout album. We made it in '93 out in L.A., but rather than stay to L.A., we were like, you know what? Let's go home. When we moved to New Orleans. We were at the corner of Harmony and Chestnut, much to the chagrin of our neighbors, and so we bashed out, all the rehearsals and New Orleans. You know what? Honestly, New Orleans is easy to be just to have as your base because it's just so great. I mean, there's not many cities that you can say, "Hey, we're from New Orleans," and people's eyes light up. There's no other place, and to be a band from New Orleans, is a unique thing.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I have the same feeling about the city, and I really learned to appreciate the city more when I was away.
You're in Colorado.
I know I ran into you. I will never forget the time that I went to the men's room after my morning show in Portland, Oregon, and you were in the restroom. I go, wait a minute, this just doesn't seem to.
I was the bathroom attendant.
What is
like,
Kevin doing here? Yeah, and you guys were playing at one of the fairs, I think in Salem that time, and I've seen you in a few other cities. The first place I ever saw Better Than Ezra was House of Blues, and when I was in Denver one time, I actually came back and brought somebody who had never been to New Orleans before, brought them back to your show at House of Blues, and that is just such a great venue for Better Than Ezra.
It has got so much history for us, and you know that it took Dan Aykroyd to tell me that we've sold out House of Blues New Orleans more than any other act in its history, and that was a pretty big honor, because, gosh, Neville Brothers and another, local big acts, but that's home, Boy, if that dressing room could talk, it would scream.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the show April the 12th, and again, it's a great benefit. Let's talk briefly about your new music. I've been using some of Crazy Lucky to go in and out of some breaks. In fact, we'll end this conversation and go into our next break with Crazy Lucky. I love it. Tell me about the new music.
Well, the song, the last album came out 5 years ago. We do different things, but about 2 years ago, we started, working on this album. And Crazy Lucky is about a little over a year old as far as when it was written. We worked on the album with Tony Hoffer. He produced it. He did Fits and the Tantrums, the Kooks, the Killers records. And it's just a unique sound. And we haven't gotten this kind of response from a single, honestly, since early 2000s, like with Extraordinary and stuff like that. People love this song. The reason I'm in LA right now is I'm going up to Napa Valley tonight to play a big radio convention for program directors, and there's a great buzz. It actually goes to radio this Monday, and we've got our fingers crossed. Terrestrial radio starting to play it, some satellite. It's got a great feeling, and people are digging it. It's just a fun kind of summer song. It's a pop Ezra song.
And when will the CD be out?
The CD will be out, I think we're looking like June 15th, but we're actually meeting with the label president today to figure that out. Because also this week we've got 4 songs to finish. They're in various states of unfinishedness. Is that I just make it work?
It's fine. No, but as soon as I heard, when I ran into you and then I heard about this, I wanted to use this. In fact, actually there was an early release. The song was released before I thought it was supposed to be released, and we've been playing, coming in and out of breaks. It's a good song, and I think this is going to be just another great time for Better Than Ezra.
Thank you so much, Scoot, and thank you for your continued support, man. We've known each other a long time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for being with us on WWL.
Thanks, guys. See you Saturday night.
I'll see you Saturday night.